everybody. This is Matthew Filipovich from Headzup and GoLeft TV, and welcome to the Week in Cartoons, where we gather an entire week's worth of Headzup cartoons into one nice, convenient location. So what do we have in store for you this week? Well, we have the question of whether Republicans still want a straight up or down vote now that a Democrat is president. We have the homeless being charged rent in New York City. We have Bill O'Reilly talking about marrying a turtle, but we're going to kick things off with President Barack Obama explaining why he's not releasing the torture photos. What are we waiting for, everybody? Let's watch some cartoons.
Heads up.
Now, I know that some folks are upset that I've gone back on my word to release the photos of torture, saying that I'm covering up for the crimes of the Bush administration. But that is why today we will be mailing out to every American this package containing a blindfold, earplugs, and sleeping pills, so you don't have to look at and face the horrible things that your government did in your name. So close your eyes and plug your ears and go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again.
I'm Bill O'Reilly. Now it's time for the No Spin Zone.
No spin zone! No spin zone!
On the gay marriage. If we were to allow two men to get married, then you'd have to allow a man to marry a turtle. Or four turtles. Not that I ever fantasize about that.
And do you, Bill, take Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael to be your lawfully wedded turtle husbands?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and turtles. You may kiss the turtles.
Cowabunga!
Mayor Bloomberg, it's now being reported that your administration is charging rent for the homeless living in homeless shelters.
Oh, it's only if they have some type of employment, like a minimum wage job, and then we only take about half of their paycheck.
But sir, isn't that punishing those who are working and trying to save money to move out of the shelters? And by doing so, aren't you ultimately keeping those people in the shelters for even longer?
Maybe, but living in a shelter isn't so bad.
It's also being reported that if they can't afford the rent, you then kick the homeless out of the homeless shelter.
Yeah, well then what they should do is just quit their job and then they could stay. See? Problem solved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at Headzup would like to take a moment to thank the Republican Party for their principles. As you well remember, when Samuel Alito was nominated for the Supreme Court, Republicans demanded a straight up or down vote. They even threatened to use the nuclear option to stop a Democratic filibuster. And we're sure that they feel the same way now that a Democrat is president. So take a moment and call your Republican senator and thank them in advance for sticking to their principles and demanding a straight up or down vote on all of President Barack Obama's judicial nominees.